Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to We Love It Raw. Introducing to you, in a couple weeks more, to WrestleMania 32. Introducing the future and current host of We Love It Raw, Chris Coury.
Thank you for that introduction, Mr. Caldero, and you heard it right, ladies and gentlemen. This Sunday night is Fastlane, and we are shaping up for what is to be an epic pay-per-view unlike no other. Because at the conclusion of Fastlane Sunday, we will know which man will headline WrestleMania and have the opportunity of a lifetime to fight Triple H for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Because it is a moment like this that comes just once a year. And I, myself, and I am sure a lot of you as well, are looking forward to finding out who is the lucky man to headline a star-studded, record-breaking WrestleMania on April 2nd. And with that being said, welcome to the last We Love It Raw before Fastlane. And on today's show, it is all about getting you ready for Fastlane. Getting you all caught up and getting your mind set. Now, how are we going to do that, you ask? Well, it's kind of very simple. You're only going to hear parts that are of significant importance to Fastlane Sunday night. You will hear a message from Paul Heyman, Brie Bella, Stephanie McMahon, and Dean Ambrose. And speaking of Dean Ambrose, let's kick the show off in high gear with the Intercontinental Champion Dean Ambrose and his message about Fastlane and a message to Brock Lesnar.
This Sunday at Fastlane, I'm in for the fight of my life. They're calling it brother versus beast, Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. But that's on Sunday. This is Monday Night Raw. Now, I learned as a young kid, when the biggest bully on the playground comes after you, sometimes you gotta get your fingernails dirty. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. In the ring with Brock Lesnar, I did what I had to do. And I got a feeling that the Beast is probably pretty angry with old Dino right about now. I got a feeling that the Beast is out for revenge. So even though we are in beautiful sunny California, before I came out here, I checked the weather and it said that an F5 may be rolling through town. Being the prognosticator that I am, I have visions of myself on top of Brock Lesnar's shoulders, spinning in the air like a tornado as Brock Lesnar tries to do what he couldn't get done last week. So Brock Lesnar, you big gorilla, if you're in the building, if you're in the state of California, why don't you come out here and get you another piece?
I think Dean Ambrose is ready for Fastlane and Brock Lesnar. Now the only question is, did Dean Ambrose get Brock Lesnar on Raw? Well, no he didn't. Instead, he got one of the principal owners of the WWE, Mrs. Stephanie McMahon. And what Stephanie had to say in regards to Dean Ambrose and Fastlane and for Monday Night Raw was really kind of shocking.
Was I not what you were expecting? Dean, I'm sorry, are you out here filibustering because of your lack of performance last week on Raw? I mean, not only couldn't you get the job done against Brock Lesnar, but you had to rely on your buddy, your bro, your brother, Roman Reigns to come out here so you could hit him with a cheap shot from behind. I mean, what would have happened if Roman didn't come out? Well, I guess we're going to find out the answers to all of these questions this Sunday at Fastlane, when you will have the opportunity of a lifetime, because if you can beat both Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, you will go on to face my husband, The Game, for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
Yes, Steph. I know how this whole thing works, all right, so can we just get to the fighting part? Because I'm starting to cool down here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're going to get to the fighting, because this is Monday Night Raw. Now, you said that you wanted an F5 tonight. Is that right? You want an F5? Do you want to see Dean Ambrose get F5 tonight? That's so awkward. It's not exactly confidence instilling. But if you want an F5, Dean Ambrose, then you're gonna get it. Just not exactly the way that you think. Because tonight, F5 stands for Fatal Five-Way.
What a blockbuster way to kick off Monday Night Raw, a Fatal Five-Way. A first in the history of the WWE and in the history of Monday Night Raw, I must say. And it was for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, before that match got started, Stephanie had one little stipulation, if you may say, added to this match, which made this match all worthwhile.
Oh, Dean, I'm sorry. Just one more thing. If your bro, Roman Reigns, comes out to interfere in this match, well, consider yourself disqualified.
Wow. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A big stipulation added to this Fatal Five-Way for the Intercontinental Championship. That if Roman Reigns makes an appearance at any time and tries to help Dean Ambrose in any way, shape, or form, then Dean Ambrose is officially eliminated from Fastlane and from WrestleMania. I told you we were going to kick this show off into high gear, and we are doing just that. A Fatal Five-Way. Now, who are the participants? You know we have Dean Ambrose. We also have Kevin Owens, who's had a gripe with Dean Ambrose since losing the Intercontinental title at TLC in December. You also have Tyler Breeze, up-and-coming superstar that was a big attraction in NXT in Orlando. Dolph Ziggler, former world champion, Intercontinental champion, and Money in the Bank winner. And lastly, you got Stardust, aka Cody Rhodes, former Intercontinental champion, tag team champion, leader of Legacy, and a champion in his own mind as well. So there's your 5 men going for the Intercontinental Championship. And it's a star-studded event. It was full of action, packed emotion, and drama. Were we going to see Roman Reigns? Or was Dean Ambrose going to live up to his promise and take care of business on his own? Well, we saw no Roman Reigns, so that meant Dean Ambrose was at it alone. And unfortunately, he ended up losing the Intercontinental Championship back to Kevin Owens. So that now makes Kevin Owens a two-time Intercontinental Champion. And now this sets up the possibility for Dean Ambrose to win at Fastlane and to go against Triple H, who he went against at the Royal Rumble last month. But this time, it's for the title itself. So I think Dean is set up for a big jump in his career. We're going to find out on Sunday night. And speaking of Fastlane, last week we learned that Daniel Bryan had to retire from the WWE, and it was with a sad heart to see this man go, and this man has done it in the span of 16 years, from WWE to outside organizations around the world. This kid made a name for himself, and when we learned that he had to retire because of medical conditions, which consisted of, the neck and the concussions and, the post-concussion syndromes, which is like seizures and all that, it was a sad moment. And he basically said, it's because of the medical reasons, but it's also because he wants to start a family with his wife, Brie. And, that's, a good way to, to describe it. And, we all wish Daniel Bryan the best of luck down the road out of WWE. But, make no mistake, we hope to see him back as a special guest down the road. But right now, handle your business, D. Bryan. It's your time. And speaking of that, many are probably wondering now, with Bryan out of the picture, where does this leave Brie Bella? Is she in the right mindset leading up to Fastlane, or is she going to have the Daniel Bryan retirement thing in the back of her head? Well, you be the judge for yourself. So, Brie Bella's coming out to the ring, as you can hear, with the theme song coming on. She's getting a great reaction from the fans. And so, you're going to hear now Brie's reaction to what a lot of us have probably, been saying for the last couple of days since the Daniel Bryan retirement. Take a listen.
Brie, before we talk about the title match against Charlotte, we gotta know, how's Daniel doing?
Last week was hard for Daniel, but because of all of the love that all of you have shown him from everyone backstage, he was really able to turn a bad situation into something positive. And he's really excited for his next chapter in life. And
so there you have it. Brie's in a right state of mind. It's not going to affect her going into Fastlane against Charlotte. And now, speaking of Charlotte interrupted this whole thing, and here's what Charlotte had to say. And this, I think, really made this match way more personal than what it's already been up to be.
I was just blown away with Daniel's retirement speech last week. And I think I speak for everyone that there will never be another superstar like Daniel Bryan.
Damn right, there will never be another man like Daniel Bryan, but it's only going to get better. Take a listen.
Oh, you mean is. What'd you say? Well, you said he was in a league of his own. So I'm just correcting you. Daniel is in a league of his own. Silly me, I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, it's not like he died or something. No, Daniel didn't die. He's very much alive and looking forward to his next chapter in life.
And thank God, because you never know what tomorrow could bring. You really have to live every day like it's your last. That's why, Brie, I understand if you need to forfeit fastlane.
And why would I do that?
Oh, I don't know. I feel as if most women would want to be at home with their husband. I mean, Daniel lost everything, Brie. His childhood dream, his career. I mean, I kind of think it's selfish, but who am I to judge your marriage?
You know, you're right. Who are you to judge? And I don't owe you any explanations. But I will tell you this, Daniel supports me 100%.
If you don't think this is getting any personal, you're in for the shocking of a lifetime in just a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. It's only gonna get better.
Oh, that's why you're here. You and Daniel need the money.
Wow. What was it? A couple weeks ago, you claimed you injured my sister Nikki? And then now you have enough nerve to come out here and talk about Daniel?
Wait, excuse me, everyone, you've been listening. Did I personally attack Daniel? No. I made a sympathetic gesture. Wait, all of you guys agree with me. All of you, wait, I'm on your side.
No, you're not, Charlotte. You're not on anybody's side. You're trying to make a point and trying to get into Brie Bella's head, trying to distract her from her match on Sunday. But I know now a lot of you have been waiting for the message of personality that really set Brie Bella off. You want it? I'm going to deliver it right now.
No, you are. I don't need you. They certainly don't need you. But you know who needs you? Your husband and your sister need you.
You know what I think, Charlotte? I think you came out here to mess with my head because you are scared. And you literally are throwing Daniel and Nikki in my face because you need that, because you know I am not an easy beat.
Lately you have been an easy beat, Nikki. And that was just one way to get into Brie's head, but it didn't affect her. As Charlotte brought up Daniel and Nikki at the same time. But the rebuttal, I think, was really, really good by Brie. You know, that Charlotte is just trying to do this because she's afraid. Well, if that is a way to make a person afraid, then Brie did that just perfectly. But here is finally the message that really set Brie Bella off. Literally and unexpectedly.
The opportunity to walk away. What I have become, I can only imagine what your goat-faced vegan babies are gonna become.
There you go. When you call your husband a goat-faced vegan, all hell just went out the window. And I applaud Brie Bella for standing up for what is right, defending your family 100%. Now, is Brie set for Sunday? Yes. Is she motivated for Sunday? Yes. Will she win the Divas Championship? No. Because I have some news for you, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a drum roll, please? This is just brought into my attention that if Brie Bella does not win Sunday night at Fastlane, I heard from a valuable source that it will be Brie's last match, and she will officially retire from the WWE, just like what AJ did a few months after WrestleMania. So Brie, a message from all of us. Make us proud. Defend your family. Fight for what is right. We want to see you walk out as Divas Champion, but we all know it's going to be very, very tough because you got a lot on your mind. But give it your all. And speaking of the Divas, just a quick side note away from everything that I've been talking about. We had a Divas tag team match. Well, not a Divas tag team match, I may even say a singles one-on-one match between Naomi and Becky Lynch. And Becky ended up getting the win. But after that, it was Team Bad playing the numbers game on Becky Lynch. Now, as of late, Sasha Banks has been helping Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch has been helping Sasha Banks. Now, what transpired on Monday Night Raw last night shows that the numbers game always has the bigger advantage. Now, speaking of that, as Becky was getting decimated in the ring, would Sasha Banks show up? Well, she did. And she laid it down on the line. She defended Becky Lynch, and she told Team Bad, wait till Sunday when I beat you in the middle of this ring to prove that I am dominant and that why I am the boss. And we're nearing now, ladies and gentlemen, the end of We Love It Raw. What's your opinion so far? Do you like what you have heard? What can you expect out of Fastlane Sunday? Let us know. We want to hear back from you. Leave us a comment on our YouTube channel. Watch the podcast. And on our post-Fastlane review show next week, we will shout out your name and your comment on our show. Because make no mistake about this, ladies and gentlemen, your voice is our show. You help us do what we do best, and that is give you nothing but the best review, insight, and output we can. Because we are dedicated just like you. And let's close the show off as we started it in high gear with a message from Paul Heyman.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate for the next undisputed WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world, Brock Lesnar. I say that with an awful lot of confidence because this Sunday night, the WWE Network will offer you live coverage of a most historic triple threat match. Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns. From that match, one beast will emerge victorious and will go on to main event WrestleMania against Triple H for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship of the world. Now, I don't want to spend the next few minutes out here flapping my gums while Roman Reigns watches me on a monitor. I want to make this a little more exciting. What I have to say should be said eyeball to eyeball, straight to Roman Reigns' face. Therefore, Mr. Samoan Badass, Mr. Enforcer of the Shield, Roman Reigns, would you please grace us with your presence so what I have to say can be said straight to your face.
So Paul Heyman is contemplating that Brock Lesnar is going to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania on Sunday, in April, and win Sunday to get there. Now that's interesting. But what makes this more interesting, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that he's calling out Roman Reigns. Now, make no mistake, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns have had a long elated history dating back from last year's WrestleMania. But why did Paul Heyman call out Roman Reigns? I was baffled. Until I heard the real reason why this actually went down.
I want to thank you, sir, for coming out here and allowing me to say this to your face. Because if I were to stand out here in the ring by myself and say this, there are those who would say I'm being disrespectful to you. And I hope, after all these years, you know me well enough to know, sir, I have the utmost respect for you. Therefore, I say this. This Sunday night, you know that I feel that you can't get by my beast, Brock Lesnar. Not you, not Dean Ambrose, not the two of you combined on Brock Lesnar, but that brings me to my point. Your goal, your desire, your dream, your vision, what you pray for on the road every night is that you do win this Sunday night at WWE Fastlane. You go on to WrestleMania to fight Triple H for the WWE Heavyweight Championship of the world. You win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, and you go home to your wife and your beautiful, beautiful daughter, and you say, Daddy did it. Daddy is the WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world. Admittedly, Brock Lesnar stands in your way. But this Sunday,
you have, I dare say, an equally huge challenge on your hands, because Dean Ambrose stands in your way as well. Which means, with all due respect, this Sunday, you have a choice to make. Your daughter or your best friend?
There's your message. There you go. Paul Heyman up to his manipulative tricks once again. He's getting into the head of Roman Reigns. He's trying to get him off his game for Sunday against Dean and Brock. By bringing family into it, makes this even more personal. Not just on a match level, but on Roman Reigns' level as well. Because what the message was saying from Paul Heyman, win and you succeed. Fail, you go home a failure. That, in my aspect, is the way to really get into the mind of one man. Will it work? We're going to find out this Sunday night. And that's it. I want to take this time to say thank you to everybody out there that is listening to the show. Our goal is to make this show one of the best, if not the best, on YouTube. We are trying to make a name for ourselves, and we're trying to make us a brand. But we can't do this without you. You are our voice. You are our show. If we don't have you, we don't have a voice, we don't have a show. And we look forward to watching Fastlane on Sunday, and we look forward to giving you the best post-Fastlane review we have ever given you. So for my partner, Mr. Caldero, I am the boss, saying, keep it real, and most importantly, keep it raw. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you next week.